So yo, it's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and I'm gonna be doing my UFC 260 picks. I'm gonna make this a little quick fire like I've been doing these last 3 weeks. I know I love to do the in-depth picks, but I have a lot of breakdowns coming up for fight week, so get ready for that. A lot of really in-depth breakdowns, really hardcore. But yeah, it's your boy eBay. I ain't forgot about you, Cap, for comparison. Uh, yeah, man, let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get these picks on the way. Yeah. First fight of the card: Azaitar versus Marc-Andre Barriault. This is a really interesting fight. Obviously this is the Azaitar brother, not Ottoman, but you already know. I'm gonna be plainly honest. I think both of these guys are on steroids. Um, I whatever you want to say about the situation with Ottoman, I like Ottoman a lot. He's a fucking knockout artist. He's a legit. Both of them are knockout artists, but I mean he's built big, man. He's 35 years old, which is interesting. He's 5'11". Tapology out here not telling us his reach, but it's a good matchup. Mark is a good, really, really, really good pressure fighter. He puts it on guys. His last win, which got overturned, was against Oscar Pichetto, uppercut to ground and pound combo. I like the matchup before that, though. He was on a 3-fight, losing skid for Marc-Andre. Azaitar is 14-2. So this is an interesting fight. I'm going to take Azaitar by second round knockout. I think Mark can do some good things, but the fact that he does pressure a lot, I feel like he's going to leave himself open and get knocked out. And there were certain moments against, what's the guy's name? Yeah, Oscar, where he was just like he was getting hit a few times in that first round. So, yeah, I'm going to take Azaitar via second round TKO. Next fight, Shane Young versus Omar Morales. This is a good fight. I like this fight. Really good featherweight fight. Omar Morales is, he's coming off his loss to Giga Chikadze. Really good Muay Thai. Really good kickboxing. Same thing with Shane Young. But the difference between both of their losses is that Omar was in a competitive bout with a ranked featherweight. Shane Young, even though the guy he lost to, Ludovic Klein, is a good fighter. Nothing against the guy, and he missed weight too. So if you want to put that into consideration, I know fucking city kick bitches were complaining about that, but it's a really interesting fight. But I think Omar's really good. He comes out of Henry Hooft. He does have the reach advantage. He does have the height advantage. I think Giga is just, when you're trying to kickbox a fucking kickboxing master, it's kind of hard to win that fight, Even though I did pick Omar, it's a hard fight for him to win. But I got Omar Morales by decision. I got him taking this. Next fight, Gillian Robertson versus Miranda Maverick. I talked a lot about this a few weeks ago. I think it was in my UFC 258 predictions. If you want to go check that out, go check that out. I'm taking Gillian Robertson by decision. I'm not going to go into in-depth with it. I just think Gillian has the experience in the UFC against top-level girls. I think she has really good grappling. Maverick, I think she's I wasn't too impressed with her last fight, and I think she's going to lose this one. I don't know why, but I got Robertson to take this by decision. Next fight at light heavyweight, really interesting fight. Modestas Bukauskas versus Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. I think that's how you say his name. I'm probably mispronouncing this. Really interesting fight. A fight between Jimmy Crute's two sons right here. Both guys coming off losses to Jimmy Crute. Michelle is coming off another loss actually to OSP, which was insane. He was winning that fight, by the way, and then OSP got that fucking Von Flute choke. Bukauskas is coming off a really bad KO loss, which is kind of concerning. Obviously, you don't want to take the guy that's coming off really bad damage. Mikhail only got like fucking Kimura'd, and obviously, it is what it is. But here's my problem with the matchup is that the guy is 6 foot tall. He doesn't even have a great reach, but he's just a small light heavyweight. I love for him to go to middleweight. He's not. I want to see him now. Maybe he might build into the weight class. It's been a long time. That was like with the Dan Hooker, Paul Felder card, I think. When he lost to Jimmy Crute. He needs to, I think he needs to take. I want to see him. Maybe my pick might change if he comes in really lean and really in shape and jacked and ready to kill somebody at weigh-ins. I might change my. I haven't really changed a lot of my picks, even though I watched the weigh-ins. I haven't really changed it because most of the time I usually end up like, what's his name? I think Zahabi. I'm in Zahabi. Basically, Ariel Helwani, the guy they were calling Ariel Helwani. Remember when he fought Draco Rodriguez? Everyone switched their pick from Draco Rodriguez to Zahabi, and I didn't need to do it because I already picked Zahabi in the beginning of the week. So I really, usually most of the time, I like sticking with my picks. If guys miss weight but they don't look bad, then I don't really need to switch. If it's only people like that look really really bad that I end up switching my picks. Like that one girl that missed weight. And I didn't pick her, so I don't really care. But that was I forgot her name. Oh, but she fainted. You guys all know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna take Modestas Bukauskas. I just think Mikel is too small for light heavyweight, and he is it's just in the grappling sense. And I think Modestas Bukauskas, he was a legitimate prospect going into that fight with Crew, and even before it, his last one was against who? What's his face? Andres Middles, and wow, Andres actually retired after that, which is crazy. It was a weird fight. Like that was such a weird fight. So, it is what it is. But, I think Modestas Bukauskas gets this done by decision. I think he has good wrestling. He doesn't have bad wrestling. So. Next fight, Jared Goodin versus Ubakar Nurmagomedov. This is an awesome fight. This is Nurmagomedov's older brother. Really, really good fight right here. Or is it his older brother or younger brother? I don't know. I don't know what the relationship is. But a great fight here. Jared Goodin's coming off an awesome, phenomenal fight against Alan Jouban. Ubar is coming off a loss to... David Zawada, who just lost his last fight too, by the way, which isn't a great loss to have. Obviously it was his UFC debut, debut jitters. That's a real thing. I think he was going through a lot. Jared Goodin is a good striker. This is a really, really hard matchup for Nurmagomedov. I really do believe that. And I can really see Goodin getting this done, but I don't know what Goodin's ground game looks like. I looked for it, and it's not the best. He's not really a wrestler. He's more of a striker. He's more of a Muay Thai guy. That's more of his game. And I think Nurmagomedov gets this by decision. He needs to win, So, and obviously the motivation of Khabib has to be running through his veins right now to get the W. So it is what it is. Next fight. Jessica Pena, man, she's coming back versus Hannah Goldy. Hannah Goldy, man, she got some cake. I just say that right out, flat out, man. She's a swole girl, but she is a good-looking female. I will say that. She's 28. She's strong. She's athletic. Jessica is 38, and she's old. She's on 3-fight skid right now. Danielle Taylor, Jessica Andrade via KO, which isn't bad, and Joanna Jacek, which isn't bad. Hannah Goldy's coming off a loss of Marina Granger, which isn't the best thing. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. But I'm gonna take Goldy by decision. I think she's the young girl, the stronger girl. Where's she fighting at? She's fighting at a fucking Fusion. I think that gym in Florida, basically, with Jacare, those guys aren't doing too well after Rodolfo Vera fucking embarrassed them. But I think she's gonna get the win. I trust the coach. They got a really good coach over there, so I think Hannah Goldy gets it done. Next fight at light heavyweight, I talked about this. Alonzo Menifield versus William Knight. I got Menifield by second round TKO. Nothing against William Knight. I think he's a good fighter. He really surprised me in his last fight against, what's his name? Alexa Kimura. He took him down a whole bunch and did his thing. I was like, wow, the kid got talent. A strong guy, but I think Menifield, he's fought better competition. Obviously they have similar records, but he's just been in there with different guys. He knocked out Paul Craig, who is a ranked light heavyweight as we speak. I think, and he fights at a good gym. I trust those guys at Fortis MMA. They're winners. They're not losers. They might lose some, but they don't lose all. So I think they're going to come out here and trying to get this boy a W. So I trust the team, and I trust him to go get it done. Second round TKO. And he's been finished before. He got finished by Tufan Nushkuki. I think I keep, man, I'm African. I can't even say his name, bro. I feel bad. Next fight, Jamie Mullarkey versus Khama. This is a really good lightweight scrap, man. Both guys coming off losses. Some people felt like Jamie got robbed against in his Frost Zahami or Frost Zaham fight or whatever. I ended up picking Frost, which is kind of funny. So that was interesting. But yeah, Jamie's a good wrestler, man. He has really good skills. Really good striker. Well, I wouldn't say good striker, but durable guy. Or I don't think durable is the word I would say, because he's been knocked out before. But he's strong-minded. I think that's the word. He had a great fight with Brad Riddell. Khama, I've never been a really big fan of this guy. He has been a fucking pain in my ass. He's been a rival of mine for a little bit in terms of picking against him, and what he did to Devontae Smith shocked me. It broke my heart what he did to my guy Luis Pena, but oh man, Azaitar, that brought beautiful tears of joy in my eyes to see him get knocked out, and I'm picking against him again. I got Jamie Mullarkey to get this done by decision. I think he will outwork him, and I think we're gonna get Khama out of here, man. I'm tired of this fool ruining these prospects, man. Next fight, I do have a breakdown on this coming out, so go check that out. Thomas Almeida versus Sean O'Malley. This is going to be an awesome scrap. I'm saying O'Malley by third round TKO, but I do go more in depth with my breakdown that will be coming out, so watch out for that. To give a short version of this, obviously Thomas Almeida is a live dog here. I really do think he has a legitimate chance to go out there and get a W. He has a very, you look at his Jonathan Martinez fight, he did a really good job of protecting himself and being defensively sound in there. Necessarily, he did give up being aggressive to not take damage, but he is in the fight. He has been in the game for a minute. He's fought Cody Garbrandt, Rob Font, Jimmy Rivera, different levels of competition. He's been in the same spot as Sean O'Malley before when you really, really think about it. But he's super chinny, and I can't trust him. I gotta go O'Malley by third round TKO. Almeida can win this fight, y'all. He really can. But I'm taking O'Malley. This just screams gimme fight for O'Malley. So I gotta go O'Malley. Then next up, T Wood versus Vicente Luca. I do have a breakdown on this. People are gonna laugh at me. I'm picking Tyron Woodley to get this done by decision. I know, don't kill me in the comments, but I think Woodley's going to surprise a lot of people. People forget Woodley is the best credentialed wrestler in the welterweight division. Woodley kind of fell in love with his hands, and you've seen where that got him. He got grinded out by Gilbert Burns, grinded out by Kumar Usman, grinded out by Colby Covington. I think we're going to see a completely different Woodley. I think we're going to see Woodley that's shooting for takedowns and trying to impose his game and wrestle. And I think that's what we're going to see. Vicente Luca is a good fighter, but he's so, hittable. And obviously he's going to put really, really good pressure. It just spells like they're trying to get Woodley out of here. They're giving him, an opponent that is, teammates with people that have beat Woodley. So basically, he has the blueprint. This just seems like they want to hurt and try to hurt Woodley's career here. But I just think matchup-wise, Woodley actually matches it really well with Vicente. In terms of, common opponents, they both fight, Wonder Boy. And we saw what happened with Wonder Boy versus Woodley, and we saw what Wonder Boy did to Vicente. Obviously, that's MMA math. And Woodley, he does bitch out. And can Vicente finish him with strikes? I think so, but that's a hard thing to do. We haven't really seen Woodley get finished with strikes like that, or even like get dominated just only in striking. Yeah, I understand Gilbert Burns knocked him down, but he did wrestle. He did wrestle in that fight, you know? So that's what really hurt him, and he clinched him, and he did a lot of those things in that matchup. He didn't just strike with Woodley, you know? Same thing, Colby, Usman, they just grinded him out. I don't think Vicente's, he can maybe clinch. He does have a Muay Thai background. He might impose that on Woodley, but I just do not think he's going to be able to, you know, pressure Woodley like Colby or Usman or Gilbert. I just don't think he has those skills. He can pressure him with striking, but I don't think he can do it with grappling. That's what I'm trying to say. And striking, that's a hard thing to do. Only one guy really has really knocked him out straight up, and that's Nate Marquardt. Vicente Luque, he's a gamer. I love Luque, man, and this breaks my heart. And some of this might sound like a stupid reason to pick against him, but UFC 4, they put him in the game, and I've been getting my ass whooped by Woodley, and I've just accepted the fact that, you know what, I'm picking Woodley. Enough of this crap. So I'm taking Woodley. This is a really, really dumb pick, you know, so do not listen to me. This is one thing I would say, just ignore me right now, but it is what it is. Next up in the co-main event, we got Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian T. C.D. Ortega. This is an awesome fight. My boy Volk versus the drug cheat and the steroid abuser and Brian T. C.D. Ortega. Yep, I said it. The man is on steroids. He was on steroids. He's gonna get his ass beat. I'm picking Volkanovski via decision. I don't care if this sounds disrespectful. I have a great breakdown coming up on this fight, so I'll go more in depth with that. But yeah, he's a steroid cheat. I found that out. I'm actually kind of disgusted that the MMA media did not talk about this when he was fighting Max Holloway, did not talk about this when he was fighting Frankie Edgar, did not talk about this when he fought Cub Swanson. I'm actually really disgusted. I didn't see it, and people give him a pass for it. That is disgusting. I understand he has his excuses. You know, it was an oral thing or oral pills. I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know why he kept saying oral. You know, it makes you wonder what kind of person Ortega. I'm sorry, man. I'm just playing, y'all. What kind of guy Ortega is, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go more in depth in my breakdown. I'm picking Volkanovski by decision. Just there's a lot of things. If I keep it short, you look at the pressure that Max Holloway put on him. Volkanovski can replicate that. Look at what Volkanovski did to Chad Mendes. Unless Ortega catches him with an uppercut, which Volkanovski is susceptible to. He did get knocked down in the Max Holloway fight. And Ortega has a really good uppercut KO over Frankie Edgar. If he can replicate that, then yeah, we could see something crazy. This is a 50-50 fight, but I'm taking Volkanovski. I got Volkanovski by decision. And in the main event, Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. I got a breakdown coming up on Monday on this. Go check that out. I gotta take my boy Francis. I've been thinking so hard about this. I was for a long time. I'm picking Stipe. I'm picking Stipe in the rematch. I have the number one rule. I do not pick against the guys that won the first fight. And I'm out here breaking my rule. I'm going with my boy Francis. How can I say he's my boy, and if I go against him, that would be fake, and I ain't fake. I think Francis can get this done. Francis has Kumar Usman in his corner. He has really good guys. He's working with Extreme Couture to go get this done. I think he's going to go out here, get a third round TKO. I think his sprawls are going to be what kill Stipe. I think Stipe is going to be shocked by how he sprawls. Now, Stipe has a real chance to go out there and just clinch and keep him against the cage, and maybe he can do something. The weigh-ins are going to be super important in this match because Stipe's last fight, he weighed in on 230 something, right? Like, what did he weigh in as? Like, he was 233. And Francis was 261. So that's a crazy weight advantage. Which is wild. So I want to see how much Stipe weighs at at weigh-ins. So that's gonna be really, really interesting. If he's still that kind of age rate, that weight range, I'm picking Francis, man. Even if you look at age, I get it. He's a heavyweight, but he's 30-8, and he got hit a lot, even in the third fight against DC. You know, that's something that's, you know, it's not good, you know. So I got it. I'm taking Francis by third round TKO. Francis is my boy. I think he's gonna shock people by his takedown defense. Obviously, you know, the point is, we haven't really seen what Francis has been able to do. We don't know if he's really improved, right? But we also don't really know if he has straight up improved. Maybe he has really improved, and we can't. You don't know. You know, like, that's a fact. You never know. So I'm taking Francis, and I think it's his time. He's 34. He's in his fucking prime, and he wants it. He wants it more than anything. And I think I got Francis taking this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go follow me on my Twitter. Go follow me on my Instagram. If you're new to this channel, you subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. It's your boy, eBay Fight Predictions, out of here. I love y'all, and goodbye.